Yo, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It is your boy MadeMenMelo coming to you back live with more Genshin Impact mornings. Let's get it. Yo, good morning.
More speed. Time to scout.
Here we go.
More speed.
Oh, I missed. Oh, I missed. Let me see how this team does.
Crush! You're stuck now! Written in the stars! Beg for mercy! Odious fate!
No!
What a sorry
No!
sight!
My team not ready. My teammate ready. My team is definitely not ready. Sorry.
I will have order. Keep moving. Mind the deluge.
Don't blink. Nowhere to hide.
It hurts. Crumble. Be still. Quake. Order guide you.
Incoming. With sword comes shadow. Not bad, as far as treasure is concerned.
Crumble.
Don't blink.
Rise. No job for a detective. Cascade.
Incoming. Hey!
Quake.
Speed of light.
Rise. Be still.
Next. All the way out here.
This is getting interesting. Kami-sato. Confess.
Don't blink. Cut to the chase.
Quake. Cascade. The truth is born. Be still.
Speed of light. Nowhere to hide.
Cascade.
Don't blink.
No job for a detective. Keep moving. Quake. Order guide you. Ride.
No.
Watertight.
Incoming. Right.
No.
Idea. Wrong time.
Rise. Quake. Bring it on. Rise. This is order. Quake. Fracture. Confess. Bring it on. Rise.
Outsmarted.
Rise. I will have order. Crumble. Rise. Be still. Crumble. All right, time to get serious. The depth's back. Rise! Be still. Crumble! Order guide you.
Tough.
With the wind!
I slipped up. So soon. This isn't clear.
I think Finish this off. Time to doodle. Doodle. I knew it. Knew it is gonna be one of these big mofos. We here though. We here.
What's one more opponent? Fall before me! I'm ready! Fall before me! Taste my blade!
Cut him down, baby. Let's go. All right, let's go, buddy.
Fall before me! Upper hand. You
Got him.
Your skills
Got
are
him.
superb. I've been thoroughly bested.
Hey, thank you, RKG Game. I appreciate the raid. Thank you. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I appreciate it.
after an exhilarating battle, the champion for the Warrior Spirit sword fighting exhibition has been decided. Give it up for the Traveler! Tomorrow, we will conduct the final exhibition match.
Thank
the
you
Traveler and Miss
again,
Hanasato
once again,
versus
RKG
the
Game. I
Almighty
appreciate
Shogun's
it.
chosen envoy, an autonomous humanoid
Out here
known
playing
as
some
the
Genshin
Magu
Impact.
Kengo.
Trying to finish this pretty much sword event. More likely, I still
We'll
have to
see
set
you
it up
then.
for Streamlabs. Don't worry, I'm still tinkering with it.
That was a most thrilling match, Traveler.
Congratulations, Traveler. You've certainly earned your title as the champion.
Paimon had no idea that tomorrow's opponent would be the Magu Kengu. That name sounds similar to that troublesome one we encountered on Yashiori Island. Oh, Paimon doesn't think it'll be an easy fight.
Don't worry, Paimon. The Shogun's chosen envoy may be strong,
I
but
appreciate
tomorrow's
it.
match doesn't
Thank you.
prohibit
I
the use of
appreciate it.
visions.
Thank you. You
We'll
have
make a
good,
formidable
good
team. As long as we can track its moves, an opportunity to strike back will present itself.
Oh, hearing your confidence sure makes Paimon feel better.
She definitely has her moments.
I cannot guarantee that we will win, but we must try our best.
I've
If
grown
just to
to
give the
love
crowd a
Paimon.
show they will not forget.
I love to grow. Cause
I can tell you two are already raring to go, but it'd be best to conserve your energy and get some rest tonight.
We'll also be able to see Ayaka's new outfit when we wake up tomorrow. Ayaka in a Fontaine dress. Oh, Paimon can't wait!
Ah, yes. Well... Huh? Traveler? You too?
now you know my you're my
Sounds like
girlfriend.
there's no way around it, Miss Ayaka.
All right, now enjoy your sleep.
Oh, if I wasn't busy tomorrow, I would have loved to come see as well.
Ah, I suppose it's settled then. I'll wait for you at the Kamisato estate tomorrow morning.
Y'all know that's my girlfriend. I don't know why she acting all shocked and surprised. Come on now. I don't know why she be doing that to me. And thanks for everybody else that's tuning in who followed the raid. I am MadeMenMelo. I am a variety streamer, but I do play main games like Genshin Impact. I try to do that majority of the time. I've been stuck with Hogwarts Legacy for going on maybe 18 hours now on that game, and also Forspoken for the PlayStation. Also to Xbox, which I am a fanatic of all Assassin's Creed games, Call of Duty, Overwatch 2. So you'll get your fill with me. And as you see, my YouTube, it has all my streams and all my reactions as well. So if you want to go check that out, I appreciate it.
It's about time to head over to the Kamisato estate and pick up Ayaka. Oh, Paimon's been waiting to finally see Ayaka and her
Alright, let's go. Picking up a girlfriend. Better be early.
Ah, you're finally here.
Ugh, it's Hirotatsu. The Traveler already beat you a few days ago and won the championship. What else do you have to say? Hmm?
Don't worry, I'm not here to cause trouble. I just wanted to apologize. Traveler, I lost to you fair and square a few days ago. Your swordsmanship is excellent. Each strike was precise, but not aggressive, which speaks to your character. I ask your forgiveness
I ain't
for
trying to
misjudging
kill you
and
now.
offending you with my words and actions. The two of you must be here to pick up Miss Kamisato. She's in the dressing room right now and should be out soon. Traveler, before the young lady comes out, I have a bit of a presumptuous request that I hope you can consider. Although the young lady has never mentioned today's exhibition match to us retainers, she has spared a few hours every evening to practice her swordsmanship, despite how busy she is. The young lady has always been diligent and conscientious, although it's just an exhibition match, and it won't matter if she loses. I trust that she will do her best
Well,
to
I've been
win.
practicing too.
As a retainer, I do believe in her, of course, but I still hope you can support the young lady in the arena and ensure her safety.
I'll do my due diligence. Hey,
Traveler,
Nifty.
I leave the young
What's
lady
going on?
in your hands.
Oh, that must be Ayaka!
How are you this morning? You just missed the raid.
Wow.
Yeah, my
Oh?
dog in trouble.
What's the matter? Why are you two so silent?
Yeah, my dog in trouble.
Is there something wrong with the outfit?
My dog is in
Not
trouble.
at all! Ayaka, you look amazing. You're rich. Just look at it. It even has the crest of the Kamisato clan embroidered on it.
Yes. Onodera had someone from the family make it over the last few days. I heard it was based on suggestions that the spectators had written on the ballots. The outfit is well tailored and offers more freedom of movement than I had expected.
Paimon can't wait to see the look on everyone's faces when they see Ayaka.
Thank you for the compliments, Paimon. Traveler,
Alright.
now that we're ready, let's head to the
Time to
arena.
fight.
My lady, Traveler, I wish you all the best in the exhibition match.
Alright, let's go, go, go. I ain't gonna take it easy on you.
Hey, look! Miss Kamisato and the Traveler have arrived!
Although I've seen illustrations of this outfit before, seeing Miss Kamisato wear it truly brings some unique flair.
Oh, it was worth lining up super early to get front row seats. I'm really looking forward to today's match.
Wow. Ayaka became the center of attention the moment she appeared.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. The Warrior Spirit exhibition match is about to begin. Please enter the arena in an orderly fashion and take your
Let's
seats.
get it.
Miss Kamisato, Traveler, please come with me.
Are you ready, Traveler?
I'm ready.
Good. Let's give it our best. I look forward to fighting beside you.
Let's go, Yaka. Let's take him down. But they know how to pose. I love that. I love that match. Get up. And they switched me to
What an overwhelming presence.
Electro.
Certainly worthy of being the Almighty Shogun's chosen envoy. But with you by my side, we will emerge victorious. Let's go! Yeah! Take flight!
Lightning flash!
My opponent!
Thunderclap! Take this!
Embrace the ice! Take flight!
Ooh, you want that? Why you running? Why you running? Why are you running? You saw my dog ran? He was getting comboed up.
That was an extraordinary match. I don't know much about swordsmanship, but even I was caught up in the tense atmosphere of the arena. My heart's still pounding even now.
Your opponent's moves kept surprising Paimon, but it seems like the two of you were prepared for that.
After fighting many of those, trust me.
Traveler, Miss Kamisato.
Hey.
Congratulations on winning
Cool
the
job.
exhibition match.
Hey, it's Sora! You came to watch the competition too?
I was ordered by the almighty Shogun to observe this competition. You two displayed remarkable swordsmanship and cooperation. Not only did you present the beauty of the sword arts to the audience, I was also able to learn quite a bit myself.
I'm flattered.
All of you have been busy with various preparations for the competition. Today marks a perfect ending to this warrior spirit event. Your efforts have been recognized by the almighty Shogun. I must return to the Tenshukaku and report on what happened at the exhibition match to the almighty Shogun.
And we tag team over.
Everyone, please excuse me.
That's about sums it up.
By the way, does everyone have plans now? If not, why don't we go to Uyu Restaurant for a victory meal?
You speaking?
Great idea! We've been so focused on the competition lately that it's been a while since we've had a good meal. Let's go!
Come on, we ain't talking about you. I'm the one who fought. I'm hungry.
Oh, it's nothing. The effects of winning are only now starting to sink in. Kujo-Sara said that she learned a lot from the fight, and so did I. Although the audience members might not have noticed, there were many moments where I would have been in trouble if it weren't for you by my side, drawing away the opponent's attacks. Without you, it would have been impossible for me to win on my own. It's just as I expected. My swordsmanship is still far from your level. Really? Hearing you say that makes me want to spar with you all of a sudden. To tell you the truth, I've been hoping for an opportunity to spar with you ever since we first met. That wish was half fulfilled today at the exhibition match.
My man, Pimp.
Sure.
PMP, my dog.
But
I told y'all, my dog literally has like 3 girlfriends.
Make sure you take good care of your sword. If I ever manage to steal it one day, your life will also be in my hands. I've always wanted to say something like that. Did it sound strange?
Hey, what's the holdup
Lee,
here? What are you talking about?
See, now you being annoying.
We were just talking about having a match to determine which of us is the superior sword fighter.
Wow, you are so serious when it comes to swordsmanship.
And other things.
But aren't you friends with the Traveler? Why do you need a match?
It's precisely
None
because
yet.
we're friends that we should spar often and learn from each other.
It ain't your business, Paimon.
Oh, guess that kinda makes sense.
Traveler, keep all I just said a secret?
Oh, not the wink.
Huh? What did I have to
None of your
say?
business.
Nothing. Let's get going.
It's between me and her, not you. Alright, we are done with the event. Pretty much. We're gonna have to do it again? Okay. Oh, so they don't count it. Do it make on pro, hard for 90 seconds, hard. Alright. Thought y'all was gonna give me a break. Alright, let's whoop them up. Let's whoop them up. What's up, homie? I love that mask. And I love his get up too. That's a little bit better. At the end, at the beginning. Ugh. Alright, let's do this. Let's do this, pro. Get back away from me. I have to restart. Restart it. Nope, I was not catching him at all. No. Yeah. Yay! Let's go. And it is complete. Done. It's over with. Donezo. Hands ready to eat. Alright, that's hangout event. So we're here. Toast to victory. Let's continue some story. Should be able to. Ciento. What's up, homie?
It's been a while since we last visited Aru Village. Ah, there's Sino!
What brings you here?
We recovered well, and Tanari agreed to let us leave, so now we're out and about again.
It seems Gandharvaville's medical treatment is still as good as ever.
And Tanari is recovering well, too.
That's good to hear.
Yeah, you're the one who brought us to him when we lost consciousness, right? Thanks for that.
You're welcome. Tainari has excellent medical skills, and Kale is quite attentive. It was the best place for you.
But why are you just standing here like a dead tree?
I'm meeting some people.
Oh, you mean Candace?
I've already talked with Candace and the village chief. They're still at the usual place. You can go there if you'd like to see them. But you know one of the people I'm meeting as well.
Oh,
Indeed.
by King Deshret's blessing, my friend suddenly appears in the desert. Don't tell me you've run into trouble and need us to help now.
Roman! And... huh? Sataria?
Right.
Oh, you know me?
Yes.
Oh, well, you're pretty famous in the academia.
Don't worry, these are our friends. No need to be so guarded.
I see.
I'm doing well. Many good things have happened recently.
Same here. Really, I feel that my whole life has started to shine after suddenly finding a new direction.
Oh, tell us everything.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Alright, well, I suppose I should start by saying I've decided to leave the academia.
What?
It's not that I've given up on being a scholar. Instead, you could say I've found a new identity. I will no longer pursue research like a typical scholar, but I have not completely given up on my relationship to knowledge either.
I can see what you're saying now.
What do you mean?
I plan to leave the academia and return to teach here in the desert.
Wow, so you want to become a teacher?
Sataria will return to support education here and teach people from the desert. She can't teach everyone on her own, but there are many of us Eremites all over Sumeru. She came to discuss a collaboration with me and hoped that I could bring her ideas to the Eremites.
Yes, it's my hope that the Eremites can help me select a group of smart people with the best aptitude for teaching. I'll teach them, and after they've finished learning from me, they can go educate more people.
Sound like a
That
plan.
is the true meaning of education and the spreading of knowledge.
The people of King Deshret suffer from sandstorms, exile, and ignorance. Miss Sataria is more than welcome to come teach here. Her arrival is like a star shining in the desert night. The stars have always guided caravans, thieves, soldiers, and travelers who get lost in the night. They lead those in the dark out of trouble and back to safety.
Oh, please. Where's all of this coming from? I'm starting to feel a little embarrassed.
You deserve these compliments. Mercenaries are accustomed to danger and don't fear death, which is why we recognize extraordinary actions that common people would easily overlook.
Sataria's idea will bring much good to many people.
At first, I feared it was destined to fail. Everyone knows that the academia doesn't allow scholars to teach in the desert without permission. As you know, all knowledge is under their surveillance and control, and very few desert dwellers are as lucky as me. But what I heard at that time has been haunting my heart, as if there were lightning bolts constantly bombarding my soul. Sataria, you tread a treacherous path, and the longer you ignore it, the tighter the Academia's grasp on you will become.
Indeed.
Sataria, why haven't you gone home? Never forget that the desert that belongs to you lies elsewhere.
Miss.
These words sparked something in me, and I knew that I had to bring something back to my people after going home. I gathered up the courage to approach the Grand Sage, only to find that he was no longer at the Academia. Lord Sino told me that Azar didn't belong there anymore.
Azar has received much-needed punishment. Though, if you ask me, it may have been too light. You probably have already heard.
Yes, we did.
Lord Sino helped me obtain permission to leave the Academia for the desert, and accompanied me here to discuss collaboration with members of the Eremites. My plan was able to go smoothly thanks to him and Rahman.
You're all doing
The
so
fact that
much
Sino
for the
was
desert.
reasonable.
Aside from that, I also have some other business to discuss with Sino.
Lesser Lord Kusanali has allocated many resources to support and develop the desert. I've done some business for her, and part of it required the assistance of the Eremites. I applied for a few batches of educational materials from the Academia, and sent them to several groups in the desert, as instructed by Lesser Lord Kusanali. I believe the people will make good use of them.
That's exactly what the people here need. Physical books and other related items. If it weren't for Sino and Lesser Lord Kusanali, I'm afraid we'd never be able to get our hands on them.
Apart from this, the Academia is also recruiting scholars that are willing to teach in the desert. I'll let you and Sataria know as soon as I have any more news. We must be persistent about this, and maintain these resources to ensure long-term effectiveness.
This is the first time in hundreds of years we've had a glimmer of hope. I think this may be the turning point for the desert. Remember these words. Here lies our faithful priest, Kasala. His wisdom is a miracle among the people, deserving of high praise and admiration. I hope people with wisdom like that priest will rise again among the desert dwellers. Then we'll once again see the wisdom and glory that once shook the world.
Enough about us. Are you here to discuss some business too?
No, not at all. We're actually here on behalf of Milu. Milu wanted to write to everyone, but she wasn't sure where the letters should be sent, so she asked us to come find everyone personally. A celebration feast will be held in 2 days at the Grand Bazaar. She hopes that all of you will be able to attend. At the feast, we'll also be celebrating Sino's reinstatement as General Mahamatra. Although, judging from your appearance, it seems you've already been reinstated. Paimon thought you would only start working for the Academia after the feast.
Celebration? Feast?
Yes, you fool.
It's the first I've heard of it.
Tighnari was right. He really didn't know.
This feast is for you, Sino. Sounds to me like you'll have to be there.
It's rare to see that kind of expression from Lord Sino. You must not like feasts very much.
Sound like a lot of people.
No, not really.
Well, I still have a lot to handle here. Besides, I need to look after Miss Sataria in the desert, so...
I'm afraid I won't be able to join you. All but the messages. I'm sorry for how I treated you before, but now I understand the beauty of your dance. You and the art you symbolize are not only beautiful, but also lively and powerful. Please keep dancing, and someday I'll be able to appreciate your art in person.
Okay, we've got all that down.
Cat.
Our job here is complete as well. Oh, Sino, remember, party's in 2 days. Make sure you're there.
Got it.
You better be there for him. Okay, how many thingies I got? Got 33. 19. Okay.
Is this an answer from this world?
Is this an answer? Thank you for the chest. I appreciate it.
An answer from this world?
There we go. Should be good enough. Let me log in. I gotta see about the messages. Said it didn't come through. Gotta see if it's blocking. Gotcha. I'll be on for another 2 hours. Okay, that works. It's just the other stuff. There we go. Not exactly sure. I'm gonna look that up.
Today's the big day! Let's go to the Grand Bazaar and see how the
Gotta see if it's being blocked or not. There's no protection on them. Yeah, I'm not sure. I probably, when I get off this, I'll probably check. Get a little bit more thorough. Give me all the cabbage, please.
What's so great about
Everybody's already here. Looks like we're the last ones to arrive.
You're here.
Ah, there you are. Well, look who finally decided to show up.
You look like you came here immediately after finishing up some work. I'm very happy to see you here.
But we're not late, are we? It's just that everyone else arrived ahead of time.
I propose that the last one who arrived be put in charge of today's speeches.
Really?
Nah, there won't be any speeches today.
Oh, really? Well, even better.
Come join us over here.
Food.
Let's share some great food and drinks. And chat about all sorts of fun
Is that
things.
mango?
Everything looks quite good.
Melon?
Wow. Paimon can't wait. Traveler, just
melons.
look at all the delicious
Got
food
some
here.
mangoes. Take that. Take that right now. Nilo about to dance again? We'll see. Nope.
Whoa. It's so delicious. Oh, this grilled meat tastes amazing. The food was specially prepared
some
for you
plums.
by everyone in the Grand Bazaar.
Blueberries.
And we have gifts that were sent by the residents of Sumeru City
Crepes.
when they heard we were holding a feast. Everyone that came said that you saved Sumeru and wanted me to thank you all on their behalf.
Ah, feels kinda nice to be seen as a hero. I could get used to this.
Being a bodyguard is also a hero's job. You've always been amazing, Dia.
My lady sure has a way with words. Thanks. I'm glad to hear it.
And I'm happy to meet everyone that participated in the great plan.
Don't mention it.
Come to think of it, we've really done something impressive together. It's unbelievable.
We owe it to our abilities. And luck.
Really? Why do I remember everybody thinking that luck was against us and feeling like we hardly had a chance of succeeding?
That's how I remember it too.
It's luck
double
that brought
team.
us together, and it was luck that let us form a team. Then, it took even more luck for us to formulate a plan and implement it successfully. Moreover, judging from the results, everything worked out well.
Yeah, everyone gave it their all when it mattered most. It was almost like a performance. We took the stage and put on our best show. Everyone played their part, and thanks to everyone's efforts, the performance was a great success. So, would you say we're good actors too? It's such a blessing that Lesser Lord Kusanali was able to return to power at the Academia.
Yes, even after being abandoned and neglected so many times, she's finally returned. Uh-huh. Lesser Lord Kusanali once used all her power in a great disaster, which resulted in her losing all her wisdom and memories of the past. The Academia basically abandoned her because this should be something everybody should remember. Huh? You look surprised. I didn't say anything wrong, did I?
No, everything you said is correct.
That's good.
Something wrong?
Yeah, what's with that face? You knew all of this already.
Even if those two giants of the Academia are here, I still have to say it. Those sages really have some nerve.
500 years ago, Lesser Lord Kusanali used all her power for the people of Sumeru. And what did they do in return?
Right.
If you bite the hand that feeds you, don't act surprised when it turns into a knuckle sandwich, right, Sino?
Perhaps I shouldn't say this, but their treatment of Lesser Lord Kusanali calls for a more severe punishment.
You could simply tell Lesser Lord Kusanali that you wish to have Azar and his accomplices severely punished.
I respect our deity's decision, and won't interfere in any way. While we're on this topic, why didn't you accept the Academia's invitation to become the Grand Sage?
Are you trying to say that I'm fit to be a sage?
Not at all. But every person handling the selection process has said that you are the most suitable candidate to lead the Academia right now.
Why? Because he dethroned Azar from power?
Could you try to put it another way? This is a good thing, yet you're making it sound like I overthrew Azar for my own personal gain.
But seriously, though, I always wondered if you had some personal motives behind it.
I did have my own motive, but it had nothing to do with being a sage. If the rules of our nation were suddenly cast by the wayside, then it wouldn't be long until chaos ensued. I had no intention of letting their dreams disrupt my life.
By that, you mean your life working as the Academia's scribe?
Precisely.
Wait, is that all? So, that's the only reason why you joined us and came up with all those plans?
It's reason
He
enough.
capping. Come on now.
You've certainly got quite the personality.
You flatter me.
All right then. How about you?
Man, stay capping.
You've already resumed work as the General Mahamatra, right?
That's right.
Will you be happy with that life?
It's not about being happy. There are merely a lot of things that I must do.
Even so, keep your spirits up and try to be happy, okay? And try to smile more every day. Just like I'm doing now.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
He not. Bruh! Why we got to do this talking simulator?
The atmosphere here is good. And everything is delicious. Yeah, I don't often come to such places. But it feels quite good. I have a lot to handle these days. Otherwise, I could show you around. There's always next time.
Right.
We're friends after all. This feast is pretty good. I like it.
I hate him.
I seldom participate in such lively gatherings. But No. This gathering today has a unique meaning.
I'm looking at this food.
The Grand Bazaar is
Little
lively
muffins.
because the people here feel happiness from the bottom of their hearts. Unlike the farces at the Academia.
Little pastry.
That
Is that
happiness
shrooms?
is an emotion that'll be
I don't
forever
eat shrooms
alien
at
to those
all.
bookworms who have driven themselves insane by
Okay, we
studying.
got chicken thighs.
I seem to have taken both keys when I left the house. Oh well.
My lady, the grilled meat over there is delicious. Have you tried it?
Yes, I also tried some fruit just now. Oh, they're very sweet. What an amazing place to relax. No wonder everybody likes to rest at the Grand Bazaar.
You said it. Oh, look who else is here.
Hello! Oh, I'm so happy Nilu invited everybody. Oh, now I have the chance to meet all the heroes.
Hey, less of that polite chit-chat and more eating and drinking. The feast is about having fun, not stuffy formalities.
Right. I'm trying to eat.
Ah, there you are, traveler. Well, how is it? Are you enjoying the feast today? That's good. It's the first time I've ever invited so many exceptional people to one place. I was a little nervous myself. You see,
Every guest here is quite extraordinary. It's unbelievable that we've got everyone together here. Almost like a fairy tale. Make sure you live it up tonight. I'll be happy as long as you're enjoying yourselves. I'm honored to have her think of me this way. If I have a chance in the future, I would really like to invite her to one of my performances. I can't explain why, but I just feel elated right now. Thank you.
Hey, what's wrong? Your head is starting to droop. Hey, you can't just fall asleep here. Paimon will go find something delicious for you to eat. You'll wake up once you've put something yummy in your tummy.
That is a
Of
fact.
course, just wait here for Paimon. It's me.
Of course.
You may blame me for being a bit too self-indulgent. I was thinking about talking with you, and the next thing I knew, I had made a connection with you. The connection between us is amazing. It's like flora and the fence it grows upon. I heard there's an amazing celebration feast today at the Grand Bazaar. I wanted to have a look for myself, so I snuck in. Lately, I've been so busy dealing with all the fallout from recent events, so I really haven't had any free time. Although you've already helped me with a lot, there's still one more thing I hope you can help me with.
What you need, what you need.
Please say thank you to everyone for me. Oh, is it not convenient for you to do that for me? But if I just show up all of a sudden, people will become all quiet and stiff, won't they? What if I end up scaring them and ruining this wonderful feast? That'd be the last thing I want.
Now show yourself.
Let me think about it. Okay. Yes, I have. You said I should go thank everyone as myself, right? So... I've decided to borrow your body for the time being. Please don't blame me. The flora also climbs up to the fence to get closer to the sky. Everyone! Are you awake now? Paimon was just about to bring you the food. It's me. Huh? That voice. Nahida?
Hold up.
God.
Lesser Lord Kusanali?
I took the liberty of occupying the traveler's body so that I could thank all of you in person. Thank you so much for rescuing me, even if that meant placing your own safety in peril and taking the risk of becoming enemies with the academia, the sages, the doctor, the balladeer, and even the entirety of Sumeru. Without you, without any of you, I would have been in a much more difficult situation. Had you not helped me to resolve the crisis, not only I,
But Sumeru and even the entirety of Tevat would have suffered great misfortune. People refer to you as the heroes who managed to rescue a god. I'm quite fond of this name. It not only explains your identities, but also bears witness to your relationship with me. Please, allow me to present to you my most sincere gratitude.
Lesser Lord Kusanali, you have done so much for Sumeru, and I didn't even have a chance to do anything for you. You don't have to do this.
Dinyerzad, the suffering you endured during your illness is also proof of you being with me and praying for me. Thank you.
You don't need to be so ceremonious. It's always been my duty to protect you.
This is how the relationship between the Academia and Dendro Archon should be. We just did what was necessary and set things back on the right path.
You're an Archon, but you act so humble. You really don't need to be so polite with us.
I'm honored to have been able to take part in this plan. I hoped you liked the dance I dedicated to you. Thank you, all of you. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Alright, back to eating. Dinyerzad.
Are you awake? Did you rest well? After Nahida left, you ate a lot of food. You've become a glutton. That just means you still have a lot to learn from Master Paimon, the Sage of Gluttony. All right, since you're awake now, should we go and have a chat with Nahida? She should be in the Academia right about now. If you have any questions, now's your chance to ask.
Yep, gotta ask about my sister. It is currently noon on the East Coast. Here we go.
Hello, Traveler and Paimon. What a fantastic night. I'm still immersed in all the happiness and joy,
Like a candle floating on... So are we! And that's... Is there anything you want to know? Is that where you're headed next? Fontaine, the nation of justice? As far as I know, that nation operates in the judicial system.
Fontaine.
Does their Archon personally judge people? No, there's a Chief Justice in Fontaine. Generally speaking, the Hydra Archon, Focalor, won't preside over individual trials. However, even then, Focalor will still make herself present at just about every trial. It seems that she just likes to immerse herself in that sort of atmosphere. As Archon, she still reserves the right to influence the final verdict. Anyway, let's just say she's got, a very unique personality. He's still in a coma. I've hidden him like how one would hide a feather. I know you have many misgivings about him, but as someone who had become a god, he has retained a number of very useful features. Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on him and make sure he doesn't do any evil. In addition, there are still some mysteries left in him. Some things may be very clear from my perspective, but he is still yet to understand them himself.
Right.
His future will be determined by fate. After recent events, the Akasha can no longer function as it used to. I've given it some thought, and have decided to shut it down permanently. But this is definitely not a bad thing. Even from the beginning, I've been planning to shut it down. The Akasha's centralized administration of knowledge has always restrained people's curiosity and curtailed the number of paths available to them. I don't think this is good for Sumeru. Although people may initially feel a little uncomfortable with the loss of the Akasha, they will soon understand that this life is more suitable for them. And as for the future of Sumeru, I'm preparing to regain control of the academia. The former sages have received their punishment, but the new sages have yet to be selected. I will oversee the process personally. I hope that the new 6th grade sages will be more focused on academics. The other big issue is the people of King Deshret. All the residents, I've already taken some measures to address this. It will take some time to rebuild everything, but no matter if it's culture, friendship, or trust, we will rebuild it.
And boom.
You mean, what happened after the doctor put you to sleep? You guessed correctly. The top-ranked Fatui Harbingers, up to number 3, possess power comparable to that of gods. I was no match for him in that kind of situation. However, in spite of the bad situation, I still managed to make a fair deal with the doctor. I'm sure you remember the entity that changed your fate, the Heavenly Principles. In fact, the Heavenly Principles has been quiet since the Conria disaster 500 years ago.
Indeed.
I used this point as leverage against the doctor. I told him that the Heavenly Principles may be awakened if I destroy the Gnosis. Although it was just a bluff, he still fell for it. I assumed that the Heavenly Principles wouldn't just stand by and let such extensive damage to its laws take place. And as for what I exchanged for the Gnosis, the exchange served as both punishment for the doctor as well as a boon of new knowledge that I couldn't refuse as the God of Wisdom. Are you sure? Isn't there something else you haven't asked about yet? Huh? You mean... About your sister. While you were resting at Gandharvaville, I took some time to perform an Irminsul search for information on your sister.
Yeah! Isn't Irminsul a repository for all the information and memories of Tevat? So there shouldn't be anything on him or his sister.
This is true in your case. Irminsul indeed does not have any information on you. However, there must be something different about your sister. Because, as it turns out, the world has recorded information on her after all. What?
Right.
There is only one possible explanation. She belongs to this world. But nothing about this makes any sense! Wasn't this your first trip to Teyvat? According to the records I was able to access, your sibling suddenly appeared in Conria. After the Conria disaster, she began her journey through the 7 nations of Teyvat. But just as her journey was about to reach its conclusion, the Irminsul records on her suddenly become fuzzy. What do you mean, fuzzy? Did something happen to her? All I know for sure is that somebody, for reasons only they can know, is deliberately obfuscating her fate. And whoever it is, if they can do that,
Harbingers?
Who knows what else they're capable of. But even that wouldn't explain how she somehow comes from this world. Something else I noticed was that according to these records, the Fatui have not classified your sibling as one of the Descenders. What's a Descender? Paimon's never heard of it. Look, I'm sure you must be curious about the information I received from the Fatui in return from a very important part of the intel was about this world's Descenders. External beings, ones that don't belong to this world.
Sound like me.
Traveler, you are Teyvat's 4th Descender. Huh? So the Fatui count 3 other Descenders before the Traveler, and his sister isn't even one of them? That's right. My current hypothesis is that the first Descender was likely what we now call the Heavenly Principles. As for the other Descenders, I still need to verify their existence. It could take me some time. Paimon's head's about to burst from all this crazy new information. And yet, even knowing all this, I'm sure you must still have a lot of unanswered questions. I must say, I truly regret that I can't help you more as the God of Wisdom.
You good.
There are many questions in my heart as well. I will need some time to go through each one of them. And soon, you'll also begin your journey anew and depart from Sumeru. I'm very interested in your future. It's a journey that can't be observed or recorded by this world. If fate is the ultimate knowledge, then your future will be the ultimate fate. Paimon's sure glad we got to meet you, Nahida. The pleasure is all mine. I can't thank you enough. Alright, that's enough talk for today. If you ever miss me, just close your eyes, and maybe I'll appear in your dreams.
Oh, complete.
You must have a whole bunch of questions after our last conversation with Nahida. Paimon was ready to ask her a million more questions, but didn't want to seem too pushy.
So basically, I am, what I'm thinking, a descendant, in that the memory I had was the memory of the first. That's basically the world that I got transported to is currently my memory of my sisters. That's crazy. I'm still confused. Like what? Like what? Bless me.
Come on, serious suggestions, please. I'm not trying to write a thriller here. It's supposed to be an essay, you understand? An essay! That means facts and logic.
Well, if it's facts and logic you're after, you shot
Like, that
yourself in
whole
the foot
thing
with your
just
choice
threw
of
me in a loop.
research topic, didn't you? The Tatara Suna mystery. When so much remains unexplained, there's little to be objective about. Unless, of course, you restrict yourself to textual criticism.
Yeah, well, this is my teacher's area of research. I can't change that. But it's fascinating enough without having to sensationalize it, don't you think? The strange location, the missing details, a mysterious person. I want to write my essay on something interesting, and I'm interested in getting to the bottom of all this. That's the only reason I came to you.
Yes, you came to me, so all the more reason to take my advice. The fact is, it's the dramatization that will make people want to read it. There's no getting around that.
Okay, but...
Did one of them just mention Tatara Suna?
Yes, he did.
But that's all the way in Inazuma. Is it just Paimon, or is it kinda unusual for someone in Sumeru to want to write a paper about that? Everyone here's just going about their business. Maybe it really is just Paimon. Guess people here are free to research pretty much anything.
Indeed.
Great! Let's go find out what this Tatara Suna mystery is all about.
Let's take the beginning. Alright, so before we do that, give me 35. Let's go to Mondstadt. Let's do our Dragon Spine dailies.
Frostbite.
Time for retribution!
Dodge this! Think you can get away? Yahoo! Yeah! Yeah!
Verdict is...
Ready, go! Stay put! Ha! Hit!
This moment will be frozen in time. Freeze.
Time for takeoff.
Time for
attention!
You, Dwayne, you're up! Yeah! Brace yourselves.
Geronimo.
Windblade!
Power that ended height! You can't run!
What's up, boss?
Judgment!
No hide.
Windblade! Disappear!
Ain't no hiding.
Let the show begin.
You can't run!
Windblade!
And one more here.
Let's dance.
Bring it.
With the wind!
Yeah!
Judgment!
I'll protect us.
Complete. Hey yo, let go. Frostberry tree is now complete. I have now officially, according to the game in its list, I am 100%ed Mondstadt with Dragon Spy. Now next, it is officially, I have to pick out one of these days where I'm just gonna have to be like for 4 or 5 hours just doing leeway. Reputation is Sumeru.
Ad Astra. Thank you for Ad Astra. Let's go here. Where are we going? Okay.
Hi there.
This is my daughter, Seeming.
Seeming.
She can be a little shy of strangers. Why don't you run along now, dear? Dad needs to talk with our guests.
Oh, okay.
Everyone knows Sino in our business, but let me ask, who are you two?
Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler.
To be honest, I really didn't expect to see Sino, the lone operator, working with any partners. When I saw the tracker start moving away, I assumed you had decided to just go back empty-handed. But even though you caught me, I'd still urge you to stop while you still can. You should abandon this investigation.
Man, whatever.
Why is that?
Everything from the manufacturing of canned knowledge to the sales and even splitting the profits. Every step of the process involves dozens, if not hundreds of people. Massive profits have brought everyone together in this business. Everyone will try their best to defend this industry that we've worked to build. It will be a long and difficult fight.
But it's illegal,
even for you, Sino. And even if you manage to win in the end, no one will thank you. If anything, you yourself might even feel remorse. Why are you so bent on putting us out of business?
Everyone has their own reasons for what they do. I don't have to explain mine.
Here's some tea, Dad. And for the guests, too.
Right. I forgot to offer tea to our guests. Thank you.
Don't mention it. And, I should tell you that our tea tastes kind of bitter, but I put some sugar in to make it a little tastier.
That's my girl. Do we still have any sugar left? If not, I'll buy some more next time.
Yes, we do. Okay. I'm gonna go have a rest now.
Didn't you say that everyone's in it for the massive profits? That sure doesn't seem to be the case for you.
Actually, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. I was hoping to ask you for a favor. My daughter was born with a chronic disease, so she has a relatively weak heart and lungs. Even slightly strenuous exercise can cause her to faint and prove to be a life-threatening risk. That's why she never really had any friends to play with, and why she locks herself up in her room most of the time. She has to take lots of medicine, and it doesn't come cheap. As for me, I was just an average merchant.
I understand.
I would wake up early and travel all around to make a profit.
Still wrong, but
the Mora
I
was
understand.
still nowhere near enough. I could only watch my daughter's health deteriorate day by day. Until one day, someone reached out and showed me a way to really make a profit.
Selling canned knowledge?
That's right. With all the Mora I made, I could finally afford medical treatment for my daughter. Nothing made me happier than seeing her get better. There are many others like me. Smuggling canned knowledge might seem like an unforgivable crime to you, but to us, it's a means of survival. I wanted to tell you all this so that maybe you could understand and change your mind. Please, stay out of this, Sino. Give us a way to survive.
Oh no. That means that if we prevent the sale of canned knowledge, his daughter will...
I must get to the truth. I can find someone to help treat your child, but I cannot turn a blind eye to the smuggling.
Indeed.
These are two completely different issues.
I somehow knew you would say that. But having your word to help my daughter is enough for me. Since you insist on continuing the investigation, you should have a look around the back of my home. You'll find some goods I received just recently. I think everything will become clear to you once you see them.
Whoa! Look at all of this!
Yes, all neatly packed away and organized in boxes. To think that this is only one dealer's worth. Small producers could impossibly support such a large quantity of goods. Could the academia have a hand in this?
Sounds like it.
but such a volume of goods wouldn't be able to slip through inspection.
Huh? Look! These seem different from the other knowledge capsules we've seen. Maybe they contain knowledge about the Court of Desolation.
Yes, that would make sense. Wait, what's this? Yes. It's a Matra seal, indicating that the goods have passed Matra inspection. I started to suspect that someone in the academia might be involved when I found the tracker earlier. But how they could ship so much canned knowledge out of the academia was still a mystery. The pieces have now all fallen into place. With this Matra seal, goods can leave the academia without undergoing a second inspection. No wonder they don't want me to investigate. It turns out that a Matra is behind this. Even I find it hard to believe. Could I ask you for a favor, Traveler? Since all this canned knowledge came from the academia, then it's highly likely that the knowledge regarding the Court of Desolation originated from research files stored within the academia. If we can enter the repository, we can find out who accessed these files. But, considering my current status, if I suddenly show up at the academia now, it will only draw unnecessary attention. You'll need to be the one who checks the records. I'll write a letter to Nabil, and he'll take you there.
Sure thing! Leave it to us!
I'll also keep working here in the meantime. Although our leads are all currently pointing to someone within the academia, it's obvious that they also have power outside of it. We can get more information on other dealers from Bahari. I'll stay here and make some preparations. You can come find me anytime if you uncover more info.
Okay. Look at all that goodness. Boy, got a stash. The academia.
Hello, we meet again. Have you managed to find Sino? If so, how's he doing?
Yeah, that's all you need to know.
I read the letter and must admit that I hadn't expected things to be so serious. Sorry. Had I known it would be so dangerous, I never would have gotten you two involved.
It's alright. We wanted to help Sino too.
I can tell that he really trusts you. The research files stored away in the restricted repository are far from ordinary. Everything there is essentially about dangerous research that's forbidden by the academia. Even I don't usually have authorization to enter, but with this letter from Sino, it shouldn't be a problem.
Indeed.
That's right. Granted, the academia is very supportive when it comes to research. They encourage scholars to conduct all kinds of studies. However, some forms of research have proven to be so dangerous that the Matra have to step in and put a stop to them. Normally, after some particular research becomes prohibited, Majority of the related files will be destroyed. But some information may be retained as a record to warn later researchers. Such information is kept in the restricted repository, which is heavily guarded. Follow me, I'll show you. Hopefully we'll find the answers that Sino is looking for.
The restricted repository. Sounds kinda dangerous. We'd better keep an eye out.
What's up, B-Town?
Okay, I understand. Since Sino is vouching for you, I suppose we can trust you. You may browse the information regarding the Court of Desolation. Ask me if you have any questions. But I'd suggest avoiding any other research files. Sometimes the less you know, the better.
Huh. So this is the restricted repository. I never thought I'd see the inside of it. This is a first for both you and me.
There are many who do not openly converse with others within the academia. But even so, there are very few who I feel could be trusted with a real secret. Sino happens to be one of them. Even though he's no longer in the academia, I still trust him. And that goes for anyone he trusts as well. The files are over there. Just make it quick.
Definitely will. I'm gonna collect it. Entering the Court of Desolation comes at the price of one's life.
Whoa, there's a lot to read here. Have you found anything yet? Huh, it reminds Paimon of Sino's former partner.
His former partner? That would be Taj Radkani. But you're not far off. Mortada Radkani was Taj's only son.
What? Taj's son went to prison for researching the Court of Desolation?
Why do you sound so surprised? You're a Matra, aren't you?
It's just that they arrested him in secret, so it was never publicly known. All I knew was that Taj's son was taken to prison. It's not just me. I bet even Sino didn't know about it.
No. Unfortunately, there isn't. He took his own life not long after he went to prison. You've heard about Taj, right? I know Nabil has. Every Matra knows him. I would say he's probably pushing 50 this year, which makes him one of the most experienced Matra. He is a man of integrity and honesty, and has made countless achievements. His reputation goes back a long way now. He used to be Sino's only partner. Taj is also skilled with the polearm, so the two of them used to practice together when they weren't out on a mission.
Ah, right. I heard Sino mention that before. But one day, Taj suddenly decided to retire from active duty and transfer to an administrative position. I wonder if it had anything to do with the Mortada incident.
Taj was already very well known by the time Mortada was born. So when Mortada came to study at the academia, everyone had high expectations of him. He had to face a lot of pressure. Then he had an unpleasant dispute with his father, but they were eventually able to work things out. Not long after they had reconciled, Mortada was caught studying the Court of Desolation, which is in violation of academia rules. Taj arrested his son and put him behind bars. He begged for leniency, but Taj wouldn't agree. Shortly after, Mortada slit his own throat with the pieces of a broken bowl.
You ain't have to tell me all that.
By the time Taj arrived at the scene, it was already too late.
Ended his
He never
life,
had a last
but
chance
you
to
just
see
had
his
to
son.
see- You
Since
had to
then,
get graphic,
Taj has
bro.
been periodically coming to the repository. He'll hold the files from his son's research with a remorseful look on his face. I guess that's why he chose to move to administrative work.
I had no idea that happened. That must be really hard for Taj. I've never heard him mention that to anyone.
That's awful. Paimon feels terrible now. Are you okay, Traveler?
Wait, don't tell me you're starting to suspect Taj now. Impossible. Taj would never do that. I mean, yes, he does have a big reputation and has access to such research, but this is Taj we're talking about. He would never do anything against regulations. Never.
But if you claim that the canned knowledge was originating from the academia, then Taj is indeed a suspect. Because he was the only one who could have recently gone through research files about the Court of Desolation. There are so many files about those ruins that it would be difficult to restart any research, since the 7 original researchers were put behind bars. It's hard enough just trying to make sense of these files. However, if the files were made into canned knowledge, they could be understood immediately. By doing so, one could restart the research outside the academia without anyone ever noticing.
But even so...
According to the legends, the treasures inside the Court of Desolation could allow someone to see beyond life and death. Or even bring the dead back to life, right?
We ain't doing all that.
So maybe Taj is trying to bring Mortada back. Though I don't really believe Taj would ever try to do something like that. I'm just telling you what I know.
In the old
It's
famous
the job
words,
of the Mantra to find the truth and track down
there's a
criminals.
chance.
Do you have any questions? If not, it'd be best if you would leave now.
Paimon's kinda confused. What should we do from here?
Be our infatuating selves and go look.
Oh,
be nosy.
Now that I think about it, Sino suspected that the canned knowledge was coming from within the academia, right? There's no way so many boxes could ever get through without drawing any attention. Maybe we could try asking people around the gate of the academia and see what we can find. Don't worry, Taj. I won't let your reputation be tarnished.
Alrighty then, let's go ask around.
Excuse me. Have you seen any large shipments of goods leaving the academia recently?
Huh. Well, yes, but isn't that pretty normal? The academia consumes so many resources each day. Everything from cooking ingredients, raw materials, even equipment for experiments. It's normal for goods to be coming in and out.
Right, but we're looking for shipments with a Matra seal. Have you seen any like that?
That I'm not too sure of. I normally wouldn't notice whether the goods have any seals or not. Maybe you should ask someone else.
Excuse me, have you seen any large shipments of goods leaving the academia recently?
No, not that I'm aware of. Perhaps you could ask someone else?
Useless.
Excuse me, have you seen any large shipments of goods leaving the academia recently?
Huh? Why do you ask?
I'm just checking to ensure nothing unusual has happened.
Well, I can't say it's unusual, but I did notice something. There's a Kashar researcher who's been making frequent shipments recently. Dozen of large boxes each time, if not more. When I asked him about it, he said they just contained a bunch of old worn-out machines. The Kashar used to often sell scrap machines to traveling merchants, so I didn't really think anything of it. But he's been making a lot of shipments lately. There weren't ever so many outdated machines before.
And you didn't find that suspicious? Why didn't you report it for inspection?
Well, the boxes were stamped with the Matra seal. Why should I bother? Of course, I did start to wonder about the seal once, thinking that maybe they forged it or something. But you know what happened? A man named Taj came here and told me that he'd already inspected the goods personally and ordered me to leave the researcher alone. I couldn't question his word, could I?
Possible. There must be some sort of mistake. There's no way, Todd. No. I won't believe it. Taj is an honorable man. Someone must be trying to frame him. Wait. I know another Matra who works with Taj. I can ask him to let us speak with Taj.
My man just cannot believe it.
As I've already told you, I don't have any way to contact Taj. A few Eremites showed up looking for Taj yesterday, and he met with them in his office. I was standing outside of the door, and I vaguely heard them say, "Found it." Before I realized it, the door opened, and Taj left with the group of them. I noticed that but Taj didn't come to work today, so I've also started to feel a little concerned about the whole thing. If you'd like to speak with him, maybe you can try visit.
A group of Eremites? Could Taj really be the one making all the canned knowledge?
No way. Taj is just like Sino. They're considered heroes among the Matra. There's no way that he would...
Not long enough to become a villain.
Looks like there's no other choice.
Hey, don't let it get to you just yet. We'll get to the bottom of this once and for all.
Cooking simulator.
So, this is Taj's place. There doesn't seem to be anyone here.
Well, what should we do then? Do we break in?
No. Wait, the door's unlocked. Did Taj leave in a hurry? Well, anyway, we're still not sure if he's the real culprit. I just hope Taj doesn't mind.
Oh, he don't need to.
What's this?
It's a paper full of names
He'll
written
get
on
these
it.
hands.
Oh, and a map. Nabil, can you make any sense of this?
Yes, this is definitely Taj's handwriting. These papers look like records. These are the transactions between Taj and some other people. From the look of the numbers, the scale of this smuggling case is absolutely massive. The whole operation involves more than 300 people, including dozens of celebrities.
That sounds like
scholars,
in
merchants,
real life.
mercenaries. I have a feeling that Sino might be unaware of what he's up against. There's no way anyone could face such a large organization on their own.
Okay, Little Mermaid. Alright. Yes, they did a pretty much a short for Little Mermaid.
You're right. That's just who he is.
It's about 30 seconds.
As for the map, it appears to indicate the location of the Court of Desolation. Let's take it to Sino and let him decide how to proceed. If Taj really... I don't want to suspect him, but I also don't know him very well.
All right, we'll give these to Sino and see.
Like it's right here. Like I don't need to go to Sino, but toodaloo.
Well, Sino, what do you make of it?
Taj. It's been a while since I last saw him. From what I remember, he is a straight-laced man. Although he would...
So do you think he's the one behind?
I'm still not sure. I cannot imagine how devastating the incident with Mortada was for him. Nor can I deny the possibility that people can change. Whether it's out of love for his son or for other reasons, we have to see for ourselves to judge him. Or rather, the person he's become. That's right. It's clear that he had a hand in this case, yet he made no report of it. That's also why I need to see him. I must ask his reasoning and judge him myself. Time is ticking.
I'm going towards the chest. Thank you kindly. Ooh, and this too. It's good. And another chest. I'm just surrounded by chests right now.
Thank Barbados. Wait a minute.
I'm Barbados. I love it when he says that. Wait, 2 on? Come on in.
You can't run! Judgment! To ashes!
Lights out. Let the show begin.
Judgment! Punishment! You can't run!
Sit down. Appreciate you.
There are a few
Hey,
interesting
what's up?
trinkets here.
Time to go to work. Let's end this now!
Judgment!
Let's dance.
Where do you think you're? You can't run! Judgment!
Now you're testing my
Eyes on
patience.
me!
Let the show begin.
We'll meet again.
Of the jungle.
Go, Barbara, go!
Finally, some target practice.
Let's dance.
You can't run! Yeah!
Windblade!
Desert
Disappear!
waits and raise a storm! Yeah! Shiver! Where do you think you're going? You can't run!
Goodbye. But we'll meet again.
Thank you.
Where have you been
Appreciate
hiding?
it. Ooh, a disc. Court of Desolation. We here.
So this is the Court of Desolation. Are there really any treasures buried here? Oh, my mom's kinda nervous. Could it be dangerous?
Don't worry. You'll be safe with me.
Wind blade!
Yeah!
Lights out. Yeah.
Judgment!
Thank you. Chesticles.
Look! These walls have definitely seen better days. Was there some sort of fight here? Let's keep going and see what we can find. Whoa! Is it just Paimon? Or did that passageway just rotate? It's not gonna start moving again, is it? Either way, we should be careful.
Wind blade!
Let's get it.
A passage! Hopefully that's our way in. That eye seems to be staring right at us. This place gives Paimon the creeps. You go first.
What's up, homie?
Judgment!
Me to you.
Punishment! To ashes! You can't run! Judgment!
Open sesame. This talkie more Dewey. Who want these hands?
Taj.
Ah, Sino. It's been some time since I've seen you last. I trust you are doing well. Seeing that you've made it all the way here, you must be on the cusp of wrapping up your investigation, I presume. Even faster than I expected. Is it because you have some new partners now?
That's right. This case is nearly closed. But the most important answer still eludes me. Was it all your doing? Smuggling the canned knowledge? The research of the Court of Desolation?
Yes, it was me.
Then explain why.
That's the difficult part. Let's just say I've changed. I've become a selfish coward who only wants to pursue his own interests.
I find that hard to believe.
Oh, really? Way I see it, every person will end up like me sooner or later. When
Cat.
you're young, you press forward, unattached, living solely for the justice in your heart. But as you begin to age, you start to become more cautious. You know many things are wrong, but still turn a blind eye to them. I was the same. I never questioned my actions until Murtada died. I was completely dedicated to all that I did, but as I grew older, I found myself feeling alone, miserable. Can you imagine what it feels like to not have the will to live, but not be able to die? Murtada was sent to prison by my own hands. I set myself on this painful path. My son hated me till the day he died, and now I must live with that pain and regret. I failed him as a father. But now I have a chance to make it right. A chance to reunite with him. The Court of Desolation. Here lies the key to overcoming life and death. The power to even bring the dead back to life.
So, did you already find what you needed here?
See this door behind me? Behind it lies the treasures that I seek. I'm so close, Sino. If only you hadn't arrived now, I could already have...
Enough conjecture. What has happened is already part of the past. You cannot bring the dead back to life. In the end, the treasures you seek are nothing but myths and legend.
Since you're so sure, why don't you just let me open the door and see then?
No. I sense danger behind that door. There will be dire consequences the moment you open it.
I beg you, as an old partner, can you let me fulfill my last wish just this once? Surely you get it by now. Doing your job without mercy will only drive people away from you. I'm the prime example.
I don't overthink things. If there is only one way for me to defend my principles, then that is the path I will take.
Seems there's no convincing you. All right then. Let's see if your polearm skills have improved at all. This power is mine.
Windblade!
You can't run!
As I thought.
Your strength.
You feel it, don't you? I'm stronger than you remember. This is only a taste of it. Once I open the door behind me, this power will be complete. Even life and death will have no grip on me.
Uh-oh. We have to stop this guy!
I won't let you open that door.
I wouldn't be so sure. I'm afraid it won't be easy to stop.
I'll do what I have.
I still remember when we first became... Even after all this time, you still haven't changed.
You haven't changed either. You left that list of names and map in your house on purpose, didn't you? You wanted me to be able to find you here. All of this was just part of the act you were putting on. What happened just now was also part of your plan. You might have fooled those on the list. But I had my suspicions from the beginning. But I couldn't be sure until we fought. If he really had changed, your fighting style wouldn't be as it was before.
Huh? What do you mean, Sino?
He never planned on opening the door. His true intention was...
What's happening?
Seems our time is running short. Let me make this quick then. After Mortada died, my spirit was crushed. For a long time, I was hoping this reality was just some terrible nightmare. I hoped I would just wake up and be able to see his smiling face again. That is when I was approached by someone who wished to collaborate and find the Court of Desolation together. I did some investigation of my own and discovered they were part of a massive organization. People from every walk of life are involved. They are relentless in their search, pouring countless mora into secret research, even sacrificing lives in hopes that the Court of Desolation would appear.
No wonder banning the research wasn't enough. A full-scale operation was already in motion.
I'm a flesh and blood human like anyone else, so I obviously hesitated and considered it. The thought of bringing my son back tugged at my heart, but in the end, I came to my senses. I knew that I could not let myself go down that path. I suddenly came to a realization amidst my suffering. The Court of Desolation, a place that once drove people to tragedy, was still doing so even centuries later. As long as this place exists, people will recklessly seek it out, just as Mortada did, generation after generation, regardless of the cost. Let it be buried beneath the sand forever. Once the Court of Desolation is gone, there will no longer be anyone obsessed with seeking it out. That's right. I acted as if I had abandoned my convictions just so that they would cooperate without raising any suspicion. This was the only way I could find and destroy this, but that wasn't enough. I needed someone I could trust to bring the organization to justice. The Academia forbids the research of the Court of Desolation, so they would never approve my plan in the first place. To add to the problem, the organization is so powerful that they even have members working within the Academia. If I wished to destroy the organization, I couldn't just count on the Academia alone.
So, you pretended to be the one behind all this, as a test for me.
Yes. I'm sorry, but now I am assured. You haven't changed at all. You are still as you always were, fearless, and making no compromise. Anyway, this place is collapsing. You must leave now.
Wait! Aren't you leaving too? There are still loads of bad guys to catch outside!
His fate is already sealed. There is no life left inside him. He is like a candle with no more wick to burn. You planned it all from the very beginning, didn't you? Risking being treated as a traitor to collaborate with them. Sacrificing your own life to open and destroy the Court of Desolation.
Regardless, I made a grave mistake by allowing the smuggling and the research of this place. Let this be the final judgment on myself. I was always so busy with work that I never made time to fulfill Mortada's wishes. Finding this place was his biggest wish. Since I'll be reuniting with him here, I can only hope he won't have anything more to hold against me. I'll leave all those people on the list to you. Sorry for all the trouble I've caused.
There's nothing to be sorry for. We are partners. If you see Mortada, send him my greetings. Goodbye, old friend.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Dad, why are they so strict with me? I'm always the only one who gets in trouble.
Just leave me alone! Don't worry, I won't damage your precious reputation.
Alright, Dad. Let's start over. By the way, I finally found an area of research I wish to pursue. Why can't you show even a little lenience?
Speed!
Why?
Because we are Matra.
Bruh. Just gonna see the old boy get buried alive like that, bro.
The Court of Desolation has...
Just as Taj said, that place had caused too many disasters and tragedies. Being buried in quicksand is its rightful end. To them, as long as there's more to be made, they will disregard the Academia's rules. Whether it's the Court of Desolation or anything else. Their only goal is to make massive profits off of dangerous research. Taj may have set them back with the Court of Desolation. But it won't be long before they continue searching for another target. That's an opportunity that I...
We'll help too.
Thank you. But you just leave the rest to me. So, that's what I'm going to...
4 days? Are y'all serious with the time skip?
Go, Barbara, go!
I'll keep this close.
Chesticles, I see 2 chesticles.
Eyes on me!
Thank you.
Things are going so smooth. I'll protect us. Let the show begin.
Thank you.
Is this an answer from this world?
Hope everybody is doing wonderful. Everybody having a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. Staying healthy. Thank you. Later had to do that twice.
We meet again. Thank you so much for all your help.
Nabil, what are you doing here?
Convicts from the desert are being escorted through Caravan Ribat, so I'm here to keep an eye on things. This should be the last group of them, so I'll be heading back to the academia once they're cleared. The last few days have been quite the ride, but fortunately, I can say with confidence that this case is finally coming to an end. At first, the mercenary groups on the list were putting up quite a fight. They made several desperate attempts to cover up the truth. However, Ciento crossed the desert and took out their main camp overnight. After that, people on the list started to put pressure on the higher-ups within the academia. Everyone was on edge, and the case came to a standstill.
And? Then what happened?
Well, then we received word that Taj Rudkani had sacrificed himself on the case. The news really stirred up the members of our ranks. The Matra then moved together against the enemy. We cleared out the traitors from within the academia and arrested all the researchers on the list. Some of them managed to get out of the academia, but still failed to escape. The scattered criminals were captured by Ciento all across Sumeru. I even heard that someone was about to escape to Fontaine, but was still apprehended just at the border. Having more than 300 prisoners apprehended for interrogation has definitely shaken things up recently.
Is Ciento alright? He didn't get injured, did he?
He seems fine, but nobody knows the real situation. He brought over 300 suspects to judgment all on his own. Among them were even some of our former colleagues. Not just the criminals are afraid of him, but even if we start feeling all self-conscious, thinking if we've done anything wrong, we're still always honored to have Ciento around. By the way, are you guys here to see Ciento? I think I just saw him walking in that direction when I was on watch nearby. He was walking with someone I didn't recognize, and then before I knew it, they were nowhere to be seen.
Sure thing, Nabil. You be careful.
Don't worry about me.
Trying to single-handedly bring 300 people to justice must feel pretty exhilarating. But I can assure you this is certainly not the best solution.
I'm aware. However, I learned something unexpected during interrogation. Apparently, someone had enticed Murtada Radkani into becoming interested in researching the Court of Desolation. Murtada had lived in his father's shadow all his life. Naturally, he wanted to conduct research that would seem groundbreaking and significant. After Murtada died, the organization tried to use Taj's shame regarding his son to add him to their ranks, toying with others' minds, treating lives.
Fine, I understand. This is a type of trap I've been working on which uses plants. Here, take some if thrown into the mud, the trap will grow rapidly and disperse a pollen that has a paralyzing effect. I don't have much use for the traps these days, but maybe you will and can help me collect more testing data.
Ciento! Tighnari! So Tighnari must be who Nabil saw earlier. Are you also here to see Ciento?
That's right. Sino asked me to collect some medicinal herbs to treat a girl named Simin. I also dropped by just to check for any injuries. He seems to be fine physically, but he looks a little more lonely than I remember. And Sino, relax. You don't always have to look so serious, you know? Why don't you play more Genius Invocation TCG? Kale has always been a little wary of you, and your stern expression certainly isn't helping.
It never helps. How is Kale these days?
She's grown a bit taller, but her grades could use some improvement. She still made many mistakes on her last test, even after I had marked all the important content in the book for her. After some time, I plan on having her go outside more. It just so happens that I have something she can help me with.
Huh? You mean Kale is leaving a video fort?
I've asked her to host some ad hoc lectures to teach the dangers of canned knowledge, as well as how to use it safely. Although we've apprehended all the criminals behind the recent smuggling case, there are many people who are still curious and seek after canned knowledge. So I decided to ask her to work on increasing knowledge and awareness on the topic. Please be sure to keep an eye on her.
I will.
If anything else happens, the three of you can find me in the Avidya Forest. Take care.
I've already caught those who were preparing to attack you in secret. Even if some criminals did slip through our fingers, they wouldn't know that you were involved in the case. So you can relax.
But what about you, Sino?
The life of a Mahamatra.
It's still not time for me to rest yet. Those who died have fulfilled their wishes, but those who are alive must continue pressing forward. I've been thinking about what Taj said in the Court of Desolation these last few days. His words were not empty. People do change. I just hope my own change will come slowly, so that I can press on a little further. That way, those who see me as their superior, and those who are following in my footsteps, will learn courage from my example, just as I gained courage from my own superiors, and my partner. I'll be fine. I'm also enjoying my chat with you right now, you know? There are many things I feel better about once I start to talk about them. Many people want to go to the desert to offer condolences for Taj, but I didn't share details with anyone. I'd prefer to avoid revealing the location of the Court of Desolation. Indeed. One day, I'll gather some flowers that grow in arid desert conditions. And then, I was hoping you'd join me in planting them on the remains of the Court of Desolation.
We're at 248. Let's see how this goes. Might be time to go to. Here we go. Used to make 4-star claymores. Let's get it. On the hills of Montezuma, Tripoli. Yeah, it won't let me tag. Okay. 6 more of those to get to 40. Alright, I am going to do some crafting that I need to do, so let me see here. I need to get
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Ascension!
I see.
Complete! Did all this, and probably if they add on chapter 6 would be phase 5. Chapter 5, I mean, be phase 5. I got that done. So I don't have to particularly worry about him. So what I am worried about is artifacts. So I need another gold. If I can get a gold iridescent veneer. These are good. She's good. She's good, because weapons are maxed. Marbles, I need to get maxed. I need the balls. I need the balls. More balls for Barbara. More balls for Barbara. In Maiden's Beloved. I actually do. Do I have any maidens? I should have a lot. But I don't have gold for this one. I don't have gold. So I need gold, Maiden's Beloved. Where I can get maidens. So let's go. Oh, where is it? That's the pail. I need the balls. Pause. Nobilis Oblique. That's the books. Hold on, it's near somewhere. Where is it? Here we go. I need the gold box. Then I need to get Maiden's Beloved. Alright, let's roll. Autobots, roll out.
Another tattoo.
You can't run! Over here! To ashes!
Let me amuse myself. I'll protect you.
Prepare yourself. I got counts. So soft.
Wind blade!
Subject. Have a little taste.
Yeah!
Let me amuse myself.
With the wind!
Now you've got me worked up. Let's dance. Lights out.
Yeah! Yeah!
The wrong test subject.
Power that ended height!
The more, the merrier.
Judgment!
Look at
Sit your
me.
butt down.
Just once.
Barbara is the truth. Nope. Let's do it again. Again. Like Morpheus.
There you are. The merrier.
Yeah! Punishment!
Picked the wrong test.
You can't run!
Freeze.
Judgment!
No escape.
Wind blade!
You can't run!
Over here.
Freeze.
Let the show begin.
It's not over. You can't run! Shiver!
The citizens.
With the wind!
Ah! Nope. Again.
Windblade!
You can't run!
Help! Protect us! Blink!
Prepare yourself!
Let me amuse myself.
Disappear!
Power that ended up!
The more, the merrier. Let the show begin.
Lights out.
No escape! With the wind!
Judgment!
Windblade!
Let me amuse myself a little. Hi.
Barbara! Tat it up! Tat it up! Urgh. Again.
Are you here to play with me? I'll protect us. Blink!
Judgment!
Over here!
Prepare yourself!
Let me amuse
You can't run!
Disappear!
To ashes!
The show begins. Let me amuse you. You really know how to get me going.
Punishment!
Leaving so soon!
You can't run!
Freeze! With the wind!
Thank you. Listen. I get it, but it's purple. Urgh. Again. Sugar, water, purple.
Are you?
Another deuce! Freeze!
Over here!
Freeze!
Yeah!
Freeze!
I'll protect us.
Freeze! Freeze!
Power that ended high, Sean!
Let me amuse myself a little.
Judgment! Shiver!
Disappear!
Oh, now you've got me worked up.
You can't run!
blade! With the wind!
I got careless. Picked the wrong test.
You can't run!
Go, Barbara, go!
Grr. Again.
Are you here to play? Let me amuse myself a little.
I got careless.
Eyes on me! Punishment!
Have a little taste.
Judgment!
Disappear! Wind blade!
The wrong test subject.
You can't run!
Picked the wrong test subject. Freeze!
Let me amuse myself a little.
I'll protect us. Hey, come on. We can do it.
You can't run! Over here!
Who cannot?
Blink!
Let's go, Barbara.
Just
They playing with my emotions. They keep playing with me.
Are you here to play with me?
Wind blade!
Let me amuse myself a little.
Let's dance.
Yeah! Over here! Power that ended life! You can't run!
Freeze! Leaving so freeze!
Yeah! Punishment! You can't run!
Disappear!
The wrong test subject. The wrong test subject.
Wind blade!
I got careless. Picked the wrong test subject.
Blink to ashes!
Who can I?
With the wind!
Let me amuse myself.
Judgment!
The merrier. You really know how to get me going. Look at me.
Sit down.
Just.
Keep trying me. Last time. It's for all the gusto. Please. Please.
There you can't run. Like that.
Free. Windblade.
Barrier. Blink judgment. What a nuisance.
So soon. Have a little taste.
Let me amuse myself. Over here. Power that isn't high, Sean. The merrier. Let the show begin. You can't run. Let me amuse myself. Go, Barbara, go! Over here! Judgment! Punishment! Protect us.
The wrong test subject.
They keep giving me purple. Let's try again next time. They keep giving me purple.
I wonder when I'll be as tall as my...
All right. There we go, Barbara. Alright, what's your attributes? Balanced, yep. Okay, here's up. Barbara, hidden!
I wonder when I'll be as tall. I wonder when
This realm.
Get it. I'm done, sir.
If you ever
Alrighty, I'm going to end right there for that part. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Thank you, RKG Game, for the raid as well. Thank you, No Nifty. Thank you, everybody else that was lurking, looking, watching. I appreciate all you guys. You guys have a wonderful day. See you guys back on Genshin.